Hello everyone, Meteorologist Carly Smith here. Welcome. It is Monday, it is President's Day, and thank you so much for joining this live. Let me know if you have any questions about the forecast. It's pretty cut and dry, and by dry I mean dry for the upcoming week, which is why this is the graphic I made to kick things off. Plan your week ahead with the car wash logo, because this is a great week to get the car washed, do some in-depth cleaning or so forth, cut the grass, anything like that, because we are looking pretty dry for the upcoming week. In fact, here's a look at a rainfall accumulation forecast. Not much to show you across the Lone Star State. High pressure going to be playing a big role in that. That high pressure does slide off to the east there, as you see here. That is going to create some rather windy conditions as we look ahead to Wednesday, before our next area of low pressure comes in. So as that area of low pressure moves, it's going to create a cold front. And yes, we do have a front that moves through, but we're looking at minimal impacts from that front. So Thursday is the day we see our next chance for a cold front, but if you're hoping for rain or cooler temperatures, that's not really coming with this front. One thing we are going to see, one thing you should be aware of this week, if you're going to take anything away from this forecast, please know that it's going to be windy on your Wednesday. Winds will be out of the south-southeast there, 15 to 25 miles per hour. And then we see our winds back out of the north-northwest Thursday, and then Friday north-northeast, before we see our southerly typical Corpus Christi winds returning. If you like light wind days, Monday, today, that's your day for light winds. So actually pretty great boating conditions out there on the water for this President's Day. Something else that the front's going to do is it's going to drop our dew point back in that comfortable level. So we will have our dew points going up Wednesday and into Thursday. And then Thursday, it's actually going to fall all day. And then Friday, we're looking at 50s back for our dew point Friday and Saturday. So really comfortable conditions are going to be at play. But of course, for your President's Day forecast, we are looking cool and sunny throughout the day. And we are going to near highs today in the 70s. But one thing to know, let's go back to the wind, right? Actually, let's look at an hour by hour wind. So this is specifically our beach wind forecast. Well, it starts at 6 a.m. Hold on, maybe we've got another one. This might not be very set up for today. Okay, so today our winds are calm right now, but they are going to start to shift back out of the southeast, right? And we may see some gusts closer to 15, 20 miles per hour, but for the most part, sustained winds remain on the light side. Like I mentioned, pretty light condition wind today. However, the direction, that's going to be key. That direction is one of the reasons why our dew point's starting to go back up, right? And when we've got more moisture and we've got warmer temperatures, we are expecting some pretty dense fog tomorrow morning. So dense fog for areas, especially along that 281 corridor, but across the coastal bend tomorrow. The further inland you live, the better opportunity for that fog. The closer to the coast, you're definitely going to see more of a patchy fog. So through Corpus Christi, we may not have the lowest visibility, but you do see visibility around a half a mile or less for areas further inland. So be prepared for that. When we look ahead, though, as we head into Wednesday, it doesn't look quite as foggy. However, I want to note the coast, so the island, we may start to notice more fog on the coast or on our bodies of water, because we've got that southerly wind back, which is warmer air. And that warmer air is going to then move over our cooler sea surface temperatures and create that chance for that sea fog. So that's more so Wednesday morning, sea fog, tomorrow morning, inland radiational fog. So overall, this week is rather boring, which is why not very many of you have joined this Facebook live update or whatever streaming platform you are on. And I didn't send a push notification or anything. I am trying not to annoy you too much because the weather is going to be beautiful, right? So high pressure is going to set up over Mexico in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. That's going to create really pleasant conditions. We're going to stay sunny under this weather pattern, but as it strengthens into Wednesday, essentially that's going to prevent, so we've got this area of low pressure right here. right here. This area of low pressure is where our next cold front's coming from. But this high is going to be too strong. We're not really going to see much of an impact from that front at all. The high keeps any dips in the jet stream for the most part out of Texas, or if they do make it through, rather weak, and we get more of a zonal flow, which doesn't disrupt our atmosphere or bring us much in the way of rain or anything like that. As we continue on, it does look like maybe Tuesday of next week we see a better front, but for now, not much in the way of big changes in the forecast. So in your 7-day forecast, what you are noticing, temperatures warming into the 80s. We initially are drier behind the front on Thursday as well. So that weak cold front is going to lead to temperatures in the 80s and then falling to the 50s and 70s as we look ahead to Friday and Saturday. So lows only in the 50s, nothing too strong, nothing too cold, but it keeps enjoyable weather in the forecast with that those lower dew points, creating really pleasant conditions over the weekend. Chief Meteorologist Alan Holt, I believe, would probably be calling Friday and Saturday a sunny delight. So really great conditions lie ahead, but we are going to get a little warm by the time we get to Wednesday and even Thursday before that front really brings in that northeast air, or that northerly air back into the area. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the break in the rain. We will get more rain, but for now we're getting a break in it, so it's a great week to wash your car, do some yard work or so forth that maybe you've been putting off. Thank you so much, Rocky, for your comment and for watching. I hope everyone, like I said, has a fantastic week. I am meteorologist Carly Smith. You can watch me on First Edition from 5 to 7 a.m. Every weekday. I hope to see you there. For 3 News, I'm meteorologist Carly Smith. Beeville earthquake update. I have not heard about that, Tony, but I will let the newsroom know. Thank you so much for that comment. Anyway, that is it for this live.